Hi there, I'm out here with my brain melting in this heat because I've run out of videos to show you, and I like to show you, but more truthful than that is I like to paint, and the indoor studio is not very conducive. The lighting's not good for my eyes, and it's kind of small, and the Floetrol and the torch don't go together well for me, and I'm not a big fan of a respirator anytime or in the summer. This is my dollar store dustpan. This is going to come into play very shortly. That's what I'm propping it up with. This is the blaster. I'm in contemplation at this moment of whether I'm going to put in there or not. And this is my best spatula, which I hope to have a link to on my Amazon page link on my YouTube channel. What can I say about that? They sort of intimated I was becoming an influencer, and I like the sound of that, because going from no money to some money to buy art supplies without having to bum off people is really nice. And this is me pouring my white paint onto my canvas, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is, although I do have a turntable, so that does help. I don't know how hot it is out here. I'm not sure it would have been a good thing for my head to look and find out either, because I remember 90 and this is hotter than that. Alright, so that's pretty thick, but it's going on pretty well. The glasses are on my head, the music is off. What else do I need to remember? I am not going to try and cover the sides of this right now, but the glasses are helping me see because I'm snowblind. The light from the tent comes through a white canopy, so it's actually pretty good light in spite of what that one person told me about needing to buy studio lights, which I would love to have if I thought that I could believe that they were going to actually show true colors and that I wouldn't still be, half blind in the dark. Anyway, so my plan is coming together, and my canvas is pretty well covered, and I'm hoping that the heat does not make it really impossible to keep this wet for a little while, because I'm going to put it over the side. And now I have to find a place beside me that I will remove my whisk remover. Well, let's do it this way for right now. Let's see what I can... Everything sticks down with acrylics. And make sure that that doesn't go away. And if I don't fill it any more than that, this is sort of the widest ribbon pour that I can come up with. And I think I am going to spray the inside of this with silicone for no other good reason to start with than not only will it make cells, but it'll keep the paint from sticking. Not that it probably will anyway. What's in there? This is clean, brand new from the dollar store. Ooh, that was a big spritz. Okay, so I'm a big fan of black and everything. And I'm always saying that I like orange because it makes things pop. This is going to be really different. I'm looking forward to this, actually. I have a lot of this color. I haven't mixed it all up yet, but I found out it was less expensive to order it through Michael's and have it shipped to me than it was to get it through the website from Folk Art. It's Folk Art Neon Purple. That's cool. Alright, it looks like I need to drop the front of this some in order to get some more paint in there, so that's what I'll do. Spread it out. That looks like this very similar color to the others. I'm going to shake this because I can remember having trouble in the past with green. And this is my new Caribbean blue, which I adore. See, the Floetrol is making cells in there already. Well, we have tip issues. I don't know what tip issues that is, but it doesn't matter. Now my red is magenta based, so even though it looks a bit orangey, it still has a lovely pink color when it spreads out. What else do I want in there? I want gold. And I'm going to put it in this side and try and float some of it on the top. And my orange has disappeared. Not only has my orange disappeared, but oh, that's Floetrol. Finger over the top. Not too worried, Floetrol is just another version of something that coats things. I once used Floetrol to stick down all my skins on two 16 by 20 canvases, and it worked great. It still worked great. It's a year later, and they're still there. So, Floetrol will do all kinds of miraculous things you never imagined. If you are willing to try, you will find out. I'm just going to keep... I think this deserves some dark blue pretty quick here. And do I have it? Yeah, that's the question. Do I have dark blue? I have dark purple. How much darker is this purple? That's not clear. Fine, go away now. let's shake this one and pray. Oh yeah, nice and dark. And I have no white in there. And I want to not go too much further overboard, although I want it to cover the canvas. And it's a 16 by 20 canvas. I want it to cover it from one side to the other. I've never done this before. You're part of my new history. The history of Priscilla at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. We had a guest yesterday. She couldn't leave. She was here for like 4+ hours. It was lovely to entertain, and she appreciated what she saw. Oh, I see. I'm dripping. Okay, that must be my time to get a clue. I like this color shift, and I've just made it possible to put that in there by altering the height. What else? What else? However it is, it's got to go right now before it's too late. I think I want more black. I know I want some orange. That's a lot of colors. I know. I know. I'm brave or stupid or both. I really want some more white. I'm not putting a lot of color in there right now because I'm afraid of what's going to happen. And we don't know how I'm even going to get this logistically over. I have no green in there at all. Well, I have a little green in there. I lied. So let's put a little more of that in there because that's... I don't know if I've made it with color shift green paint from Folk Art or if I added iridescent medium from Golden to it, but it's one of those two things. I'm going to take this, and here goes nothing. Here comes my canvas. Oops, don't. Yep. Okay, so do I go from the middle out, or do I go from one side over, or do I tip a corner? I think I'm just going to let that keep going. And I have spatulas here somewhere. Oh, please tell me I brought them out. That is the one thing I did not check. Okay, well, fortunately, the side of this round spatula will still be flat for me. And I'd really like to just pick some of that right up and put it on the other side. So I think that's what I'm going to do as best I can, because I have enough faith in myself that even though I'm making a mess, ooh, don't like that. And this is getting kind of brown, but I'm also going to find my straw or my tubing. There it is. Tool in the bucket. I'm going to blow this over here. Where's my palette knife? Because I think that I've always wanted, yes I did, to find out if I could just lead. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to use one of my little cartons, scrape that off, and if it doesn't get too muddy, I might be able to use it again. As it is, I think there's plenty of paint over here, and so I'm going to steal some of that and put it over here, because that's where I want to put it. And I am well and truly familiar with stealing paint. I'm a paint thief. Not from the stores. Don't be nervous if you're Michael's. I would never want to wear out my welcome. Believe me. God, it's hot. And I'm weird. I know. Okay, what else? I think we're just going to play for a while. I have some experimenting in mind for later today, or sooner today, as the case may actually be, with the skewer. That white paint is helping facilitate everything move around some. So I'm not minding that. And I think as long as it's thick, we can lead it where we want. I don't like that darkness up there. So I'm thinking I'm going to use my permanent squeezed out wet cotton cloth I keep handy. Dump the water out of there. Don't drip it on your painting. Heat and I are not the best friends, but we're better friends than bad lighting. So, oh, look at those cells. Wow, that's cool. Now, I was just talking about this over here. And I think, for me, that just calls for belligerent additions. It doesn't have to come out of a container mixed with other paints. It can come out of any container, unmixed with other paints. And it can still be very, very, very useful, if not more so. I'm going to let that go over the side because it looks like the rest of it has already done so. I haven't wasted a lot of paint. Nothing's sticking. I don't want to spend a lot of energy on chipping this too much because I don't know where that's going to go, and I kind of like the shape the way it started. I have worked my way into things with making gaps before. Now what did I do with that white paint? Because I want to fill that. That says it's Floetrol. That is not white paint. There's my white paint. So I'm just going to fill that little area. Not try and go too overboard because I don't want super excess there. Oh look, I have an anomalous mark. Go figure. Okay, let's just embrace our anomalous marks. I think that we can make them go away at some point if we want to. Or fill them with something else. You know, it works that way too. Let's see what's happening down here. I don't want most of that to go away. I kind of like that. What am I going to do? I am going to play. Just play. Playing in the paint. Not making any sense particularly. It's nice and thick. Doesn't seem to be setting up too awful much there. I'm not super thrilled with the pattern I'm getting yet, but this experiment is not over, not by a long shot. Okay, now we've all seen me, or those of you who have seen me do this before, you know I'm addicted to adding spirals. So, ooh, a heart. Let's just keep playing. I'm going to set my timer, so, ooh, we don't have a lot of time left. 7 minutes. It's enough. I don't know. I'm not super impressed, but it's very cool. Let's see what happens when we go this way. Yep, I like those drippy fingers. They added something to the composition. And there's enough paint there so we can just drag it right down. That's better, at least for me. I think I'm going to copy that pattern right over here. I'm going to keep wiping my skewer off so I get the schmutz off. And I can dip my skewer in as long as the paint is thick. And keep dipping it in. She said, hopefully. I'm dragging it over. I can hear myself dripping. Okay, what's it going to be? Will it be anything good? We do not know. It looks kind of weird so far. But you know, there are a lot of times that I have not been my biggest fan when I'm done with something. And if I just keep my mouth shut long enough, I find things to love. And I recommend that attitude for everybody. People are far too hard on themselves. This is accidental art. And I like to make accidental art on purpose. But that doesn't mean that it's not still my job to embrace whatever I get and do whatever I can with it from that point. So, that's pretty cool. I don't want any of this to go away, and I don't have a lot of stuff that I want to put down there. I think I like this color. I think I want some of it up there. Yep, draws the eye up nicely for me. My guest had some expertise yesterday. She had a Bachelor of Fine Arts. She was appreciating the art and telling me how things are supposed to work in configuration and where your eye is supposed to go inside of a painting or where it goes naturally. And it was all good information. I was very much appreciative. And I know I should know these things and I should have studied a lot of things too, but my parents, being professional fine artists, decided in the let's not go there. In whatever year I was raised, decades that I was raised, where'd my gold go? Hello? Hello, gold. Where are you? There you are. That they did not want me overtaught. So this is who I am and what I get. Okay, I like that. I think I'm just rambling nonsense today, but hopefully it's still somewhat entertaining nonsense. We shall see. Now I do have my torch out here. I don't think I need Rain-X, although I kind of think that that would be awesome with Rain-X. And I like a lot of what I'm seeing, but it doesn't feel quite what I want yet. And I think you'll see if I'm right. If I add some gold and spiral it out from down there, not spiral, just pull. Maybe spiral, who knows. See what it looks like. I got a lot of white paint on there, that is for sure. Yeah, it's just another textural area, just something to draw the eye to a new place. So that kind of works for me. This was meant to just entertain me today. I'm not sure I like that. So let's see what happens. Come on out. There you go. And the black usually makes some very nice cells. And the gray tones make nice patterns too. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to like it in the long run or not, but if I don't finish it quick, it's going to be a part 2. So, being that there's 2 minutes left, I better figure out what's going on down here pretty quick. And I think what's going on down here, cat hair? I don't have a cat anymore. Alright, so I have gold on there. I'm not too worried about that. That's dripping right over. It's hot. And I don't seem to be having such a hard time with that. I'm going to drip over, pull it down. That's a little better, I guess. Where's my turquoise? I know if I turn off the camera at 20 minutes, I could probably keep working for quite a while, and eventually I would get something I really want. What I really want is that to go down there, and that's okay with me. I did put silicone in there. It's alright, things are working out. I'm hoping for both our sakes it's done at 20 minutes because I'd like to make another video. So that's kind of cool. It's very colorful, that's for sure. And I put some paint in there. Scrape off my palette knife and wipe off my palette knife too, because it's never a good surprise when you want something different than you're getting on your palette knife when you go to use it. I think I'm going to take that gold while it's still thick and wet and use my finger and push it over the edge. Just all over there. And what else am I going to do? Good question. Kind of feeling like it would be nice to have some black over there, and look what I got left over on my stick. That's cool. I really kind of want some up there. That's an interesting bunch of colors, I gotta say. I'm not sure it would be something I would work really hard to get if I were doing everything on purpose and not taking big risks for fun and entertainment. Yeah, so when that timer goes off, I can tell you now that it's pretty good. It's not as far off as I thought it was going to be, and I'm liking the colors that I've got finally, and I wish that I had time to torch. So what I'm thinking is you'll probably hear the timer go off as I'm torching in a moment, and I just tap that down over the edge. I like that. I'm cool with that. Yeah. And I like that blue, and I like it over here too. I'm going to do the same thing, but paint. Yep, there's the timer, which means chances are good you're gone. But I think the torch might be too late anyway. You're still here. Okay. Goodbye from me. See you in the next video if you disappear in a second.